Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing a budget for May today, my monthly budget. It's beautiful here. I'm in the south of England and it is glorious. It's the hottest day so far this year and it's so nice. It's so nice to feel warm. It's nice to see the sunshine. It's beautiful. So let's get started. Usually I'll ramble a lot. I probably will. I'm sorry if I do. Can't help myself. So if you're new here, I do a monthly budget because I get paid monthly, and I like to start every monthly budget with the total amount of my debt. So every month it's going down by maybe 200-300 a month, and I like to put that down so that I know exactly what we're dealing with, and it keeps me motivated, to be honest. So in April, start of April, my debt was £21,260.59, and we've brought that down at the start of May to 20,000. We've hit through another 1k barrier, £934.89. It feels so good when you hit through another £1,000 barrier. So that's great. I will say next month it will go down, but very slightly, because I've done a 0% balance transfer for £3,500 from my HSBC card to my MBNA2 card. I did that because a current 0% balance transfer is about to end in May. So I was waiting for that to end and then do another 0% balance transfer onto the card to try and kind of even that out, hopefully. So I did a £3,500 transfer, and that came with a £175 fee. So we're probably looking at maybe £150 that it will go down by. It won't go down by as much. So, but that's okay. It's because of the fee, and I'm just really hoping that balance transfer does kind of cancel out the increase for the end of the other one, but we'll see. I won't know until next month. I think the first month that they'll start charging me will be, it's usually when that happens, it's usually quite a lot that they charge you, and then it rapidly drops to a better minimum payment, but we'll see. So of this total, this pen is new, so the ink is already going a bit funny. I'm going to have to scribble it in a minute. Of that total, £534.99 is the amount left to pay on a laptop that I bought last year. It's already probably paid off due to minimum payments, but I want to kind of theoretically still pay it off. So yeah, that's how much is left that I haven't specifically set aside for it, because I haven't put anything towards it for a couple of months, I don't think. Hopefully we'll be doing a savings challenge after this, if we've got enough. So maybe some money will go to that. I don't know. It all depends on the dice and where it lands. Okay, so that's the debt. Wage-wise, that's difficult to say. Wage-wise, this month I received a fairly good amount for me, £1,075.42. Got all the aeroplanes out today because it's a sunny day, so sorry if you can hear all the aeroplanes, all the trains. Sure, the dogs will be out soon. Somebody will start mowing their lawn, no doubt. Okay, wage £1,075.42, and then child benefit has gone up to £104.20. So we're going to be working with these two amounts today for the budget. However, on top of this amount, I had a few things left over from last month. So I had an extra, I had a train refund from a cancelled train of a whopping £1.20. I'm not sure how I'm going to spend that money. It's so huge. I got, so the child benefit went up last month. I wasn't sure what it was going up to until I had it paid, and I got paid right at the end of the month. So I used the previous amount, like the lower amount, to budget with. And so I had the extra £1.80, which I didn't spend, so I've brought that over. My mum gave me, me and my husband and my son, some money for Easter. So I got £10 of that amount. and I had a custom video for one of my other channels. So I got 42.81 for that. I'm going to split that. So all of this money, also I brought money forward from April, but I need to actually add that up. I haven't added that, but I'll add that up in a second. So the money brought over from April, the train refund, the extra child benefit, my mum's money, and half of the custom video money is going to go towards Savings Challenge, plus anything that's left out of my budget today once I've budgeted. The other half of the custom video money will go into my sinking funds envelope, which is just for things like my son might need some new clothes or something if he's grown out of them, or if the toaster breaks or the kettle, sort of small replaceable items. I've got like a monthly buffer to sort of replace things like toiletries or, glue for school, things like that, pens. Then I've got the sinking funds for slightly more expensive things. And then I've obviously got my emergency fund in my high yield savings account for like the big things in life. So technically like 3 separate sinking funds. So let's calculate April's money that I've brought forward, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so it was really good actually. I saved £31.10 in April. That was from, not much of it, about £6 was from buffer. And then I'd kind of just overestimated on a little bit on Easter. Chesington, I was able to just use my social funds. There was enough in there. Cinema was less than expected because there was a discount on the day that we went. And my haircut was slightly lower than anticipated. So, and I spent less on lint roll than I'd expected. So, £31.10. I don't think we've done that yet this year. I don't think we've managed to bring anything forward. So, I'm really happy with that. Well done me. There was also some money left from pet bedding and pet supplies, rabbit bedding and pet supplies. But that money isn't in this. I'm going to use that to start a new envelope for rabbit bedding, which I'll explain when we get to that bit. So let's now work out my budget for the month. I said I wouldn't take so long, but time is already ticking. Okay, so train. This month I'm doing some overtime, but I do get a week off for half term. So it's going to be £116.10. I worked out what was going to be the cheapest. So I think I'm doing 1 individual return ticket and then 3 weekly tickets. I think that was what worked out cheapest this month. Bonus ball, sadly somebody won it and it wasn't me, £136, so we're down to £16 to win. So this month's amount that will pay towards it for me, my son and my husband is £15, so £1 each per week, and there is 5 Saturdays in this month, so £15 will go towards paying into the bonus ball syndicate. Amazon is for my son's kid's tablet. That is $6.99 for the subscription. Mobile has gone up now to $32.41. Clubs this month is $50. I think that's just for swimming. I don't have to be paying extra for any school clubs. I've already paid for the term. So $50 for swimming. Netflix is $5.99. And then we've got credit cards. So MBNA is $132. It's gone up by £10 this month, but it will go back down again. It's such a weird credit card. MBNA 2 is the one that I've just transferred to. So that one will go up next month, I would imagine. It will go up, but then my HSBC will come down by quite a lot. So 168 for MBNA 2. Halifax 55 and HSBC 171. So it might be down to about 100 next month, but the MBNA 2 will go up by maybe 100, I don't know. We'll see. Then we have savings for my son's bank account, £10. And my cat's insurance is £17.80 for my half. And my rabbit's insurance, which I pay the full amount for, I don't share that with my husband because she's my rabbit, is $44.19. So she recently had her 11th birthday. She's so sweet. But yeah, her insurance just goes up by so much every month, that would be bad, every year. So I think that will go up soon. I think in the next month or so. So we're probably going to be looking at about $50 a month after that, because it goes up by such a large amount. I've never used it, and so it's just really annoying, but obviously I don't want to cancel and then, bless her, anything to go wrong. So it is what it is. Right, Premiere Pro for my editing is $21.98. And life insurance for myself is $11.39. And then we have storage, Google One. That's $159 for my videos. I'm wondering if that's cheap. I wonder if I can like do an annual subscription for that and it would be cheaper. I need to look into that and see if I can get that cheaper at all. Not that it's expensive, but you know, any saving is good. And then we've got the vet health. So we've got the rabbit and cat insurance, but we've also got the health plan with the vet for the cat, and that pays for like flea treatment and worming and health checks and vaccination boosters and her nails, like her little claws being clipped and stuff, because I don't want to do that myself. I don't want to mess up. So she recently had her 6-month health check and she was overweight. We knew she'd be overweight. She's not like massively overweight, but yeah, my son's nickname for her is Thicker. She's a heavy one. So yeah, she's on a little bit of a diet, just a little bit of a diet. I think it's the treats. I kind of don't count the treats out when I give them to her, so I've just cut back on the treats and maybe not so much kibble. But it was nice to go to the vet and it just all be paid for like already. So yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so now, let's just put the food on. We can fit the food here. So food is $240, but my husband gives me the money for that, and I like to try and save 10 a week if I can. So hopefully save 40 from that. And next we have rabbit bedding. So I'm going to put, I finally ran out of my biggish bag of rabbit bedding. I went to look on Amazon. Sadly, that's the only place that sell it. I have been boycotting Amazon. I've not ordered from Amazon for 3 months now, which I think is pretty good. But it's the only place that sells this specific rabbit bedding. I can't find it in like, what's it called? Pets at Home and places like that. They just don't do it. And the bags that they sell in the range are just so much smaller. You are not getting good, like, is it bang for your buck? And so I went online to Amazon and it was by this, you know, weird pet seller. And I've had one issue probably only once before, and they were absolute scam artists. I did get my money back through the A to Z thing that Amazon offers, but I just can't deal with having to do with all that and the bedding not turning up and stuff. So the last time I bought it, it was sold through Amazon, like it was Amazon sending out, and this time it isn't. So I'm going to hold off until Amazon is selling it themselves again, if that ever indeed happens. So I'm going to put 15 down to hopefully keep checking to see if that's on there. Otherwise I'll just have to go to the range and get the sort of smaller bags. And then, like I said, I'm going to start a new savings envelope for rabbit bedding, but there's like a giant bag that will last us probably 9 months to a year. It's like £45. So I'd rather save a couple of quid here and there from when we don't use up the actual budget for the month. And when it gets to like 45 or close to it, then order like the massive bag, because I think that is sold through Amazon. So that's the plan. Pet supplies, I'm going to put another 15 in for food and kibble and whatever else, litter. That's for my half, and then my husband will put half in. And then lint roll this month, 22.52, although I do feel like I'm running low. Like I halved that amount last month when I ordered it, just to save on delivery fees. I don't know, we'll have to see. School trip, this is for my son's residential, so we're paying instalments to the school. There is May, June and July left, so 25 for that. And gifts, for the gifts fund for my son for his birthday in October, 25. Social envelope gets 20. And I will stuff those when I do the savings challenge. Buffer is £50 as always. I may have to use the buffer to get some sunglasses for my son and maybe a new summer cap, like a baseball cap. So yeah, I think I might try and get those this week, and then I'll get them, and then the summer in the UK will end. We've had about a week. That's the usual amount we get. We don't usually get more than that, so we'll see. I'll buy them. No doubt I'll be a jinx on the whole weather system, so we'll see. Okay, moving on to specific things for May, like what are we doing this month? Not a lot really. Okay, so it's my husband's birthday, and he is going on holiday for a week with a couple of his friends at the end of the month. So I think I'm just going to put him some euros in a card, and he can get himself some drinks or dinner or something. He's really hard to buy for. Like, he loves clothes and he loves trainers. But he doesn't need any more. I think he's a bit of a shopaholic. I don't really want to feed into his consumerism. Like, he is a really, oh my gosh, he just constantly buying. So I think experience is the way forward. So I'm going to put £40 and I will get him some euros and put that in a card for him. From my son, £15 for Daddy. I think we're going to try and get him a nice bottle of gin. He likes, the unusual gins. So if we can get him one that's maybe on offer for 15, that would be good. I think he'd be happy with that. And then it's half term at the end of the month. We get a week off. So I'm going to put £35 aside to do something fun with the little one. And then it's my niece's birthday. So I already got her gift. It was in Waitrose. Waitrose has like a John Lewis section, or at least my Waitrose does, because John Lewis and Waitrose are the same company, owned by the same company. And there's like one aisle with some sort of John Lewis stuff at the end of it. And I thought I'll have a quick look, see if anything was on offer. And there was a vegan hand cream, like it was a big one, really nice box, really nice design, down from £10 to £2.50. What a bargain. So I got her that, and a really cute notepad with hearts on, went down from £4 to £2. So spent £4.50 on her gifts, and they're really nice. They're a good size, good brand. So yeah, happy with that. Cards, I need to go this weekend to get birthday cards and some wrapping paper. I've wrapped my nieces already, had some wrapping paper left over, but I need to get some for my husband. And if I can, if they've got Father's Day things out yet, it might be a bit early, I don't know, I'll get Father's Day cards and wrap too while I'm there, so I don't have to do it again in a couple of weeks' time. I think we've got lawnmower action going on. Sorry guys if that's annoying. We've got allotments at the back of the house, so there's always, this room that I'm using is facing onto all the gardens, and then we've got the allotments, so there's always some activity going on. Post office for my niece's gift. She doesn't live near me, so £5 for that. And then my husband will get a nice takeaway on his birthday. And that, I'm going to put 30 for that, to pay for mine, and then half of my son's, depending on what my husband chooses, what he wants. So let's add this all up, see if we've got anything more other than what was saved from last month for the savings challenge, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have 43.67 saved for savings challenge. out of the budget, and then we can add that to the amount you had over here. Now let me halve the custom video amount first. 42.81 divided by 2, 21, we'll say 21.41 for the savings challenge, plus 31.10 plus 10 plus 180 plus 120 equals 65.51. I feel like I've done that wrong. Plus 43.67, 109. Let's do that again. I don't know, I feel like that was wrong, but 42.81, we'll say 42.80 divided by 2 is 21.40 plus 0.01. Okay, 21.41 plus 31.10 plus 10 from my mum plus 180 plus 120 equals 65.51 plus 43.67. Oh, 109.18. That's so good. I'm so excited by that. So 109.18 will be used for the savings challenge. What I like to do, because the savings challenge, the dice is worth £5 per roll, and this obviously doesn't quite make it to 110. I'll put £4.18 straight into the savings envelope, and then roll the dice for the rest of it. That way I know that at least savings will get something. But I will record that straight away. I'm going to be recording it now, but it will be up maybe 1 or 2 days after this one. So I hope you join, because it's like my absolute favourite thing in the world, like the savings challenge. I love it. I just wish I had more money to roll with it. And we'll also be cash stuffing the social, gifts, pet, sinking funds, and anything else that needs stuffing that I've forgotten about. So I hope you come and join me. I realise I have gotten red pen all over this. Why have I done that? And yeah, I hope you join me. If not, I will be back at the end of the month with a review of how the month's budget went. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a great start to your May, and I will see you soon. Bye.